This day was the day that you made the decision that you were not going to be part of someone else's program, but you were going to go ahead and create your own reality, your own future. Being responsible for your outcomes. Do you know everybody in this room is a self-made individual? But only the successful people want to own up to it. Can I tell you your story isn't even partially written yet? You know, back in the day, before I started ever teaching anybody, I never imagined that I would actually be a lecturer, an educator, a mentor. Just some guy from Cleveland, Ohio doing some small apartments. But I had some really nice wins. And a friend and a mentor of mine, a gentleman named Ron LeGrand, who some of you may have heard of. Ron he's an old school real estate guru from Jacksonville, Florida. And he said, Scott, I think you could teach people how to do apartments. And I said, Ron, I'm not ready for that. I could never teach people. I've only done a couple of deals. He said, Scott, it doesn't matter. You know enough to get people started, and that's the key. I'm like, let me go do a couple more deals, and maybe I'll get back to you. So 2 years went by, and I did a bunch of other deals. And I went back to him. I said, hey, Ron, I think I'm ready to teach. He's like, sorry, too late. Got this other guy named Dave Lindahl. He's teaching apartments. I'm like, shit, I missed it? He's like, no, but you could be the commercial guy. Commercial guy? What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, you could teach people. You just did that medical office building. You bought it for $250,000. I'm sorry, you bought it for $540,000. Minimum suggested bid price was $250,000. And it's worth $7 million already. People want to know how to do that. I'm like, okay. You taught retail. You did mixed use. I'm like, all right, I can maybe do this. 4 months later, we filled up what is now they called me up 6 months later and they said, Scott, there's a tour going on. And they're going to be going around to arenas. And then have anybody who teaches commercial real estate. I'm like, all right, I'll go. So they put me down in this one little room, 120 people, under the stairs, under the escalator, in the back. And there were so many people at the Javits Center in New York, they were literally laying on the floor trying to listen. And I spoke truth. And I was young, and I was kind of cocky and a little brash. And I connected. And I was the #1 seller in the whole audience that day.